When is Dame Dash gonna be honest about why Jay-Z actually left him and stop trying to recreate history and really manipulate the younger generation into believing these lies? Everyone knows when Jay-Z and Dame Dash were the presidents and all this kind of stuff of Roc-A-Fella, Dame Dash brought in Cameron Dipset basically and said he was going to make them vice presidents. Mind you, Jay-Z was also a part of Roc-A-Fella leadership, and Dame was acting like this was only his decision, basically trying to treat Jay-Z like Jay-Z was just a rapper. And that's why in Jay-Z's songs he says, I'm a businessman. Not only am I the businessman, I'm a businessman, because Dame Dash was trying to play him out like he was just a rapper. And Jay-Z had to let it be known, no, baby boy, I'm also the businessman. Dame Dash bringing in people like a Cameron who Jay-Z didn't even get along with and tried to act like, yeah, he gonna be on this label. And that's why Jay-Z, once he saw how Dame was moving, bringing in a whole crew that Jay-Z didn't even get along with, that's when he separated from your ass, because you was doing shiesty things. You were trying to act like Jay-Z was your worker and as if y'all weren't equal. So Jay-Z stepped off and said, hey, if I'm just a rapper, go find another one.
Dame Dash is no stranger to hip-hop history. This man was once a business giant, running things with Roc-A-Fella alongside Kareem Biggs and Jay-Z. Back in those days, his name carried weight in every boardroom and studio. But in the last decade, his reputation shifted hard. Instead of proving his business blueprint still works, Dame became more known for publicly complaining about Jay-Z and rehashing the past. The results? Not success, but bankruptcy. Yeah, the same man who built Roc-A-Fella has now hit rock bottom, and the irony writes itself. So why did this downfall really happen? A TikTok creator, Never Stop Sherry, laid it out plain, and her breakdown hit the nail on the head. Dame Dash once thought he was untouchable, walking like his crown couldn't slip. And let's be real, when money's rolling in and doors keep opening, it's easy to feel invincible in business, but that overconfidence comes at a price. See, loyalty is everything in this game. You can't step over the very people who helped you climb the ladder and expect to stay at the top forever. Roc-A-Fella wasn't just a label, it was a powerhouse. They had Beanie Sigel running hard, Jay-Z at his prime, and even tried pulling in Cameron and Dipset to expand the empire. The machine was legendary, but pride and broken bonds don't mix well with money, and Dame Dash is learning that lesson the hardest way. Jay-Z once made it clear with that famous line, "If you made me, then make another me." And that's where Dame Dash fell flat, because after Roc-A-Fella, he never created another superstar. Dame claimed he made Hov, but Jay dared him to do it again, and he couldn't. That's the brutal truth. Dame's biggest problem, his attitude. He's abrasive, hard-headed, and straight up difficult to work with. Even if he had solid ideas, people got tired of the drama that came with his name. In business, that energy kills deals fast. Instead of staying relevant, Dame boxed himself out of the very game he helped build. And now he's sitting on the sidelines, broke and bitter. Business isn't just about sales or smart moves, it's a social sport too. People gotta like you enough to want to sit at the table with you. If your reputation makes folks run the other way, then even money-making ideas won't save you. And that's exactly what happened to Dame. He became too much to deal with, and opportunities dried up quick. And when you stop innovating, the industry moves on without you. Just look at YouTube. Every single year it gets harder. Creators are forced to evolve, push new content, and add fresh value. The ones who don't, they fade out, just like Dame Dash did when he refused to adjust and play the game smarter. When you're an entrepreneur, adding value never stops, because you're the one who has to create opportunities out of nothing. In business, leverage is everything. The second you lose it, your confidence means nothing, because what truly matters is how others, especially those with power and money, feel about you. You can hype yourself up all day, but if investors, partners, or customers aren't impressed, you're done. And here's the rule: every boss should tattoo on their brain, you never stop impressing people. You never stop impressing customers, and you damn sure never stop impressing collaborators who can push your brand higher. That's how you level up. It's not about ego. It's about making the people around you believe in your vision enough to move with you. You need talent on your side, you need partners who are happy, and you need a circle that's motivated to help you climb. The second you forget that, everything starts crumbling. Dame Dash forgot that golden rule. He got lost in his own pride, acting like he didn't have to keep winning people over. Meanwhile, Jay-Z kept building, kept elevating, and proved the opposite. Whether people agree with every move Hov made or not, the reality is simple. Jay-Z looks like the one who rose to the top, while Dame Dash got left behind. And the way the story's been framed, Dame isn't the one holding Jay-Z down. He's the one who held himself back, while Jay kept stacking wins with Roc Nation and beyond. Jay-Z's sitting on a net worth close to $2 billion. He keeps innovating, keeps leveling up, while Dame Dash has been stuck in the same spot. The contrast couldn't be louder. It's like this story I once told about a firefighter. He had a wife. She left him for another man, thinking the grass was greener. But life flipped. He rebuilt, got remarried to someone better, had a kid, bought a house, finished firefighter school, and came out shining. Meanwhile, the ex-wife ended up with the wrong guy, became the breadwinner, and watched her situation fall apart. Here's the twist. When she saw her ex living good, suddenly she tried to ruin his life, making it hard for him to see his kids, causing chaos out of nowhere. Why? Because in her mind, he was never supposed to succeed after her. That kind of resentment burns deeper than anything. And that's exactly the energy around Jay-Z and Dame Dash. Dame thought he'd be the one holding the crown forever, but Jay flipped the script and climbed higher without him. It's the same vibe as when a team trades away a player, thinking they're done, and then that player goes on to become legendary somewhere else. Remember when the Buccaneers gave up Steve Young and he landed with the 49ers under Bill Walsh and George Seifert? He turned into a Hall of Fame quarterback. That's what Jay-Z did, traded away but came back stronger, while Dame's still stuck watching from the sidelines. When the Buccaneers let Steve Young go, it only proved how clueless that organization was, because he went on to win big without them. So here's the question. If someone else can rise to the top after leaving you, why couldn't you do the same? Instead of grinding forward, you sit bitter, angry at their success. That's the energy Dame Dash has carried. Like Jay-Z was supposed to fail so Dame could point and say, "See, you needed me," but the truth hit different. Jay thrived without him, and that burned. Here's the reality about life. People who want better and put in the work will always figure something out. Even if they start off needing you, their talent and grind eventually attract new help. That's exactly what happened with Jay-Z. The man had so much to offer, people naturally gravitated toward him, wanting to be part of his success. When someone's that talented, opportunities just fall into place because folks love backing a winner. And that's the part Dame Dash couldn't accept. People start winning without you, and smarter allies keep coming their way. It's not all black and white, but the one constant is this: winners keep finding new doors to walk through. The biggest supporters you'll ever have in life are often people you haven't even met yet, but you only meet them by staying in the game, swinging nonstop. Jay-Z kept swinging, kept stacking wins, and because of that, the right people kept finding him. Meanwhile, Dame stood still, and the world passed him by. After splitting with Jay-Z, Dame Dash's story flipped the other way. His wins never hit hard enough to make people stop and ask, "Yo Dame, what you got going on?" And that's the cold truth. When you're chasing greatness, you gotta shine no matter what. Even if you're struggling, you still gotta present yourself like a boss, because the right event, the right look, could attract someone ready to invest and take you to the next level. But if all you're putting out looks dusty and low level, nobody's gonna jump in to back it. Nobody sees trash and thinks, that's the next big thing. It's the opposite. People run from it, and that's what happened with Dame. Despite his connections and industry ties, nothing he pushed was strong enough to spark excitement. No artist, no venture, no business move made the culture say, we gotta stand behind this. Meanwhile, Jay-Z kept elevating. Every project had weight, every move built momentum. And let's be real, one of the sharpest collaborations he ever pulled off was marrying Beyonce. That wasn't just a love story, that was a power move. Beyonce didn't just bring talent, she came with her own machine, her own team, her own empire. She added layers of value and influence that multiplied Jay-Z's reach instantly. While Dame's plays fizzled out, Jay aligned himself with a partner who turned everything he touched into a global move. That Beyonce move was the ultimate chess play, and it left Dame Dash looking like he was stuck playing checkers. Jay-Z built an empire that mixed music, fashion, sports, and business, and every lane he touched turned into gold. From Roc Nation to Tidal, to his deals with the NFL and even luxury liquor brands, Jay's portfolio kept expanding like wildfire. He didn't just stay relevant, he became untouchable. Meanwhile, Dame Dash couldn't get anything to stick. Every time he tried to launch a new venture, it either collapsed or barely made noise. The same guy who once co-owned one of the most powerful labels in hip-hop was suddenly scrambling, hustling on the sidelines, trying to prove he still had it. But people weren't buying it anymore. In the industry, perception is everything. And once people start seeing you as washed up, it's nearly impossible to flip that narrative. And here's the raw truth. Jay-Z didn't just replace Dame's role, he replaced Dame's value. By locking in with Beyonce, he gained influence in spaces Dame could never touch. Corporate America opened its doors to Jay while slamming them shut on Dame. Investors, brands, celebrities, they all wanted to stand next to Jay, and no one wanted to gamble on Dame. That's the harsh reality of business. The world loves winners, and it forgets losers fast. Now Dame Dash is forced to watch the same man he once claimed to make become a billionaire icon while he's fighting off bankruptcy and lawsuits. The fall from Roc-A-Fella's throne to financial ruin is one of the most brutal crashes hip-hop has ever seen, and the streets still talk about it. At the end of the day, Dame Dash just didn't have enough to keep himself afloat, and when that happens, people stop needing you. They step back, cross their arms, and watch you struggle, watching every stumble like a live show. And now Dame's all the way down bad, forced to face the truth. Why aren't you winning anymore, bro? Why aren't you cracking the game the way you used to? The answer's loud and clear. You're bankrupt, and that's the part you don't want to talk about. But the people see it, and the streets keep asking, what really happened to Dame Dash? If you're rocking with this breakdown, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now, drop a like, share this with your people, and flood the comments with your thoughts. Let's talk about it.